Hey, don't you touch me. Don't you touch me.
Don't record.
Don't get violent.
Law enforcement officers are entrusted with protecting and serving, yet some find themselves on the wrong side of justice. Today, we will be looking at the cases where dishonest police officers were exposed and caught for their unlawful acts. On January 25th, 2019, a First Amendment auditor made the decision to visit the probation department in Pawtucket, Rhode Island to conduct a First Amendment audit and to exercise his rights to film in public.
We're fine, thanks.
No, well, you're in our office, so how can we help you?
What are you offering?
What are you doing here? Why are you
This is a public lobby, right?
It's probation. Are you on probation?
Are you on probation?
No, I'm not. I'm a probation officer. This is a probation office, so.
Okay, good for you.
What are you doing here?
I'm taking pictures. Isn't it obvious?
No, but why are you taking pictures?
Because this is a public place and you don't tell me what to
Really
do.
not an answer. Why are you taking pictures?
Well, I don't have to answer anything to you.
Okay, you can talk to my supervisor instead. They'll report you to them.
Can I help you?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay. So, why are you guys here?
However, as soon as he entered the building and started filming, he was stopped and questioned by someone who had limited knowledge on the law.
Do you have business in this office?
We do.
Are you on probation?
Are you on probation?
I am not on probation. Okay. So, I'm gonna ask you to leave the office. Okay? Are
now-
you willing to comply with that?
Now that's a personal request.
Yes, I'm asking you to leave the office.
That's a personal request. We're in public. You don't tell us what to do. Are you guys city employees?
I'm asking you to leave the office.
Do you work for the city of Pawtucket?
No, I don't.
Who do you work for?
I work for the state of Rhode Island.
Oh, well, that's even better.
That is the city of Pawtucket.
Even better.
So can we
Even
just
better.
make a phone call to the police department? Do we have unwelcome or unwanted guests?
Listen, dude, let me tell you something. This is a public place. Learn your job, okay?
I'm asking you to leave.
That's a
you're
personal.
unwilling to do that,
That's a personal
so now-
request. We're
and I-
taking
and I
we're
don't
taking
know-
pictures, and you don't have to know anything.
And I don't know why you're even surveilling or even taking pictures.
Surveilling?
Yeah.
The probation officer asked the auditor to leave since he lacked the understanding of the law. However, the auditor didn't back down.
Okay.
Well, how about because
You're gonna learn the rules today, my friend. What's your name?
My name is Mark Moody.
Moody. Okay, that makes sense.
Hi, this is Maria.
you know that what we're doing is constitutionally protected activity?
I've asked you to leave.
You don't have
We're
to.
gonna have the police escort you.
Let's see how that goes.
Instead of understanding the law, the probation officer called the cops on the auditor.
You can wait out here with us if you want. Okay, do whatever you want. I just want a clear shot of you when the cops tell you to learn your job. You want to make a bet?
The cops that arrived on the scene were extremely rude and began to bully the auditor.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
So we can't do what?
You can't video it here.
You can't video in here?
No.
Who says?
I'm telling you, you can't.
Who says that?
I'm telling you. This is for. You can't do it. Put
Why?
it down.
Why?
Because I'm just telling you, you can't.
But
Don't
can-
video me. Don't video me. Please don't.
Well,
Is it
well,
because
it's
you-
too late for that now.
But you need to take that off there. Because if you put me on there and I see it anyway, I'm going to sue you.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
Yo, are you guys?
You can't do that. Take that outside.
Yes, we are.
You gotta take it outside. You gotta take it
Hey, don't you touch me. Don't you touch me.
Don't record
Yo,
me.
don't get
Don't
violent.
record me.
Yo,
Don't record me.
don't get
Don't
violent.
record me.
Yo,
Don't
don't
record
get
me.
violent,
Don't
bro.
record me. Don't record
Don't
me.
you get?
Yo,
Do you
don't
work for
record
the
me.
city?
Did you ask me for permission?
We're in public, man. Relax.
The situation took a turn as the cops completely lost it and began physically harassing the auditor.
You didn't
Relax,
ask me for
bro.
no permission.
Bro,
You gotta
relax.
take it outside.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Relax.
I'm telling you.
Relax.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Relax. Don't
Yo,
touch me. You guys are insulting me.
I'm not assaulting you. You gotta take
You guys
it
are
outside.
insulting me.
You gotta take it outside. You
guys
gotta
are
take it
insulting-
outside.
This is a public building. This is a public
No, it's
building.
not. No, it's not.
All right.
Yo, relax. Relax, man. What's your problem?
Why you recording me?
You're at work, man.
Why you recording me?
You're at work, man.
Okay.
Chill out.
Okay.
Who assaulted you? Who assaulted you?
Why you recording?
Yo, hey, watch yourself.
You gotta take it outside. You gotta take it
No,
outside.
leave me alone.
You gotta take it outside.
So why you recording me?
You gotta take it outside.
Look, this is no. Hey, I'm not recording you.
Bounce up out of here.
I'm recording
Let's
them.
go.
I'm
Let's
recording
go.
them, not
For
you.
confidentiality purposes, you gotta take it
Let's
outside.
go.
Not you, ma'am.
Who are you?
Let's
Tell
go.
me what to do.
One of the officers was excessively agitated, and what he did next to the auditor's partner was totally unexpected.
Relax, man.
I'm telling you.
Look, why are you getting so violent? Look, man, you don't want to be on camera. Just stay over there.
Look,
Just stay over there.
All right.
Look,
All
just
talk
right.
take
to
it
him.
out.
Just don't
Just take it out
come
the
near me.
building. Just take it out the building.
Look, man.
For confidentiality purposes
gonna
of the
keep
Department of Human
recording?
Service, you cannot record here.
You gonna keep
If
recording
you
me?
didn't broke my property,
I don't
I'll
care.
make
I
sure.
told you already. Don't record me.
Come on.
He
Come
stopped
on.
recording me. You still
You
recording
don't
me.
see him
Look,
losing.
Look, man,
Come
don't
on,
do that.
Just take it
him
out.
away.
No, take it
You're
outside.
security.
Take it outside. I am security. Take it outside. You cannot
You
record
just
these people in
assaulted
this
us.
building.
You just assaulted us.
You can't record nobody in this building.
Oh my
For
God.
confidentiality purposes, you cannot.
You gotta
He's
keep
just
recording.
assaulting us.
He didn't
I'm
touch
asking
you.
to stop
You'll see
He
it on
didn't
video.
touch you.
You'll see it on
When did he
video.
touch you?
I'm in public.
When did he
Somebody
touch
touched
you?
me.
You're supposed to ask me for permission.
No, I do not. You have no
Okay.
right to private.
You're not a
Okay,
journalist.
let's see
You're not a
about that.
journalist.
You
Show me
still
somebody
recording.
Bro,
says you're a
bro,
journalist.
we're journalists. We
Show
got a
me.
channel,
Show
man.
me.
We got a
Don't record me. I
fucking,
don't
we got a
care.
channel.
I don't care who you are. Don't record me.
Here goes-
That's what I'm telling you.
here goes the supervisor.
We're journalists.
No,
The officer kept saying for confidentiality purposes, completely ignoring the law that allows recording in public.
You need to take out the building.
We're calling the cops.
Go ahead. You cannot record people in the Department of Human Services for confidential purposes. You cannot.
We were not in a
You
restricted
are,
area.
yeah.
That's the-
Yes, it is. What's
It's
that
a
say?
hallway.
What's that sign say?
a
Department of
hall-
Human Services.
That's a
It is
I
hallway.
don't, doesn't
hallway.
matter. People are going in the Department of Human Services.
We can-
I don't care.
Listen, we can
I
do
don't
this in-
care.
we can-
And don't tell me I assaulted you, because I can. Trust me if I have to.
I've got a video.
I don't care you got a video. Did I put my hands on you?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. It does matter.
You got
It does
put your
matter.
chest bone.
It does matter. What? I did what?
You got right up on my
So
chest.
I didn't get up on your chest. If I was in your chest, you know it. I'll be up in your shirt.
Is that a
Bro,
threat?
So
bro,
no, it's a promise. It's a promise.
you're a security officer. Why you guys
Yeah,
so?
no, because you're not supposed to film people in going in the Department of Human Services.
But you have
for
to be
confidential
profe- you have to be pro-
I told you from the get-go, you cannot film here. I said it as nice as you wanted me to say it. I said as nice as you wanted me to say it.
We're not. We're journalists. We have a channel. Why don't you guys
I don't
understand?
care about your channel. What channel is it?
The situation started to de-escalate as more officers arrived on the scene. The auditor used the chance to explain the situation to them, detailing what had occurred.
Officer, we were just assaulted. We were just assaulted. What's your name and badge number?
Well, why don't you just tell me what's going on first, please?
Some crazy situation.
Okay, come on over here. and
We were
explain
just.
it to me. Yeah, okay, why don't you guys come over and explain it to me for a second, okay? So I can get the information from you. What's going on?
Well, we came in to film.
Hang on one second. Let me get their story. Then I'll be more than happy to chat with you
State
guys.
employees in the course of their official duty.
Yep.
And they were fine in there. Actually, they came in and told us we couldn't do that, which we already know we can. But regardless of that, we came back out here into the waiting area or into the lobby area. Right, we're walking around. We look down this hallway, and both the security guards immediately start to attack us.
When you use the word attack.
Oh,
In our
oh.
personal, way too far into our personal space, pushing us back with their chest. One security guard back over here grabbed my phone and started pushing me back with his hands.
However, things took a turn when the auditor realized that the officers also lacked an understanding of the law and their duties.
And we just need you to stand by. Can you step over here, please?
Am I being detained?
Right now, you are temporarily detained until we investigate what happened.
Crime right now.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're not under arrest, but I
So,
need you to.
so
stay
what
right
crime?
here.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
We don't know if a crime has been.
Well, that's not how the law works.
Okay.
You investigate first, and then
That's what
and
we're
then you
doing.
detain.
Right.
So you can't just say I'm detained right now.
We
That's how
investigate.
it goes.
Okay. Just stand here, please.
Listen, you don't tell me what to do. Right now, we're the victims of a crime, all right? So take it easy. Am I still being detained?
Yes, temporarily, everyone.
Under
No,
suspicion,
they're being-
under suspicion of what crime?
It was obvious that the auditor's rights were being violated, yet he engaged in a back and forth with the officer, using the opportunity to teach him about the law.
We're investigating what happened.
You have to tell me why you're detaining me, if you're detaining me.
To investigate what happened, sir.
You investigate first. You see, you guys got it all twisted up. You detain first, then you investigate. You have to investigate, have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed, has been committed, or is about to be committed. So, if I'm not,
You're confusing temporary detention versus custody.
that's
We're not in
you have
custody
to
yet.
you have to have
Okay.
reasonable suspicion to detain anybody. We're not going anywhere because we want to prove a point here. But I just want you to make sure that you know that I'm not being detained.
Okay.
So, am I being detained?
We can go back and forth all day.
I just
need
want
you
to know.
cooperate, sir.
I just want to know. Are we being detained?
I need you to cooperate with us, please. Okay?
We're asking you a question, officer.
I've answered that question. I'm done answering the question.
Oh,
okay?
so I'm being illegally detained right now. I'm illegally detained. Well, that's all you had to say. I gave you plenty of opportunity to think about what you're saying.
Okay, sir.
As if all of this was not enough, the police officer also threatened to arrest the auditor without giving any clear explanation.
Everybody in your department already knows who we are. Do you know who the Rhode Island Fusion Center is?
Yes, I am
Did-
aware of the Rhode Island Fusion Center.
Are you aware of their latest memo out to every police agency in the state of Rhode Island?
Yeah, a few memos.
There's a very important memo, First Amendment related. So when you go back today, take a look at the memo. Since somebody already leaked it online, it's not supposed to be out in the public.
Right.
Am I being detained?
You called us here, right?
No, I didn't call the police. Am I being detained? Because
We're just chatting with you, right?
this officer over here says I'm being detained,
All right.
but he doesn't know that he needs reasonable suspicion to detain somebody. So am I being suspected of a crime right now?
What? No, I was going to tell him. Can you just listen to him so we can...
No, this is important to me right
So
now.
you said to us that you didn't want to file charges, correct?
I don't.
The auditor clearly emerged victorious as the captain had no answers when the auditor explained the laws to him.
So there's a big misunderstanding in the public that everybody thinks public recording is a bad thing. Now this officer over here detained me, and now he's leaving. Am I being detained, sir?
No, you can leave anytime you want.
Are you a
We have
police
your-
officer?
I am.
What's your name and badge number?
My badge number is C5, Captain Gonzalez.
Did you see?
You're the captain?
Yes.
Okay.
I
This guy said I was being detained. Not him, the one that just left.
saw a situation.
You investigate first, then you detain. You don't detain and then investigate. You know what I mean? You might want to speak with him about that because he just illegally detained me right now.
All right, we good?
We're good here. Yeah, we're gonna document this in a report. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys know what did
Can we
happen.
get an instant report number and
Yep,
a
we-
card with your guys' name, or at least one of your names on it?
We can give you that.
Excellent, thank you.
I would like to
Is there a possibility?
I would like to have a word with the other young guy off camera if possible.
I don't know if we want that to happen right now. We don't want to.
I'm not willing to give you
Because
my name.
no, I
These
really
officers
it's not a
already have
confrontation.
the
I'm
information.
trying to be nice to him about something. I want to talk to him. You know, he's lucky that we're not. I don't want to press charges.
I don't think that's possible at this point in time.
We can't speak with him.
However, because the auditor was well versed in his rights, he remained victorious.
It's a publicly accessible area, so some people might feel uncomfortable, but
Yeah, you
Tough
want me to
luck.
go around?
Oh, no, that's okay.
All right.
all right, bro. We'll let you do your job, man.
Hey,
You
all
take
right,
care,
man.
bro. It was good
take
meeting you,
care,
man.
And I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't know what
You're
was going
good.
on.
You're good, Papa. Take care.
As the auditor was leaving the place, the same officers who had previously assaulted his and his partner's rights apologized to the auditor. But these cops are nothing compared to the ignorant cops in the next video.
You're closing the building.
I'm closing the building. Go
Okay,
ahead.
that's fine. You
Okay,
can close
you
the
can leave
building.
now. You
Okay,
can leave now.
Relax.
Sir, no.
I'm
Sir,
leaving.
leave.
Sean Paul Reyes, a YouTuber and First Amendment auditor, made the decision to visit the Newcastle, Delaware Probation Department in order to use his First Amendment rights by taking videos and gathering material for his YouTube channel. But as soon as he stepped inside the building, the officers came around to question him for filming.
You can't record on DOC property, you have to step outside.
Excuse me, sir?
You cannot record on DOC property, you have to step outside.
Who are you, sir?
Officer Powell.
Officer Powell.
Yes, I'm asking you to step outside.
And what law would that be?
It's a DOC private property. You cannot record.
This is private property?
It's
Who
DOC
owns it?
property.
Who owns the property, sir?
Sir, you have to leave.
This isn't private property, sir.
Sir, you have to leave.
This is public property, sir.
Sir, you have to leave.
So this is public
you cannot
property.
record on state property, DOC property.
The officer displayed a lack of understanding of the law, so Sean took the chance to educate the officer on the law. Sean remained steadfast as the officer called a supervisor to the scene, only to discover that the supervisor's behavior was no different from that of the first cop.
Oh, my name is Sean, sir.
Sean what?
Just Sean.
Just Sean?
Just Sean.
Very nice, Sean.
Yep, no problem. Hey, how are you? How are you guys doing?
Good. What's up?
You mind if I get your name?
My name's Supervisor McCarron.
And my name is Sean, sir. And your name, sir?
Supervisor Dowling.
Supervisor Dowling. Nice to meet you guys.
And what's your business here today?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and video. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story on the Department of Corrections here.
Gotcha. Do you have any kind of paperwork saying you can be on the property for doing that?
Do I have any paperwork?
Yeah.
Other than the United States Constitution.
That doesn't apply here for this. We have our policy here. So I would like you to...
The United States Constitution doesn't apply here?
No. What you're trying to do does not apply to this. You cannot record here. We have a policy that says you cannot record in our building.
And that policy trumps the United States Constitution and freedom of press?
Anything. Our policy for this building, you're not allowed to be here in this building recording when you say you can't. So I'm going to ask you to remove yourself from the building, please.
Sir, I'm engaged in a constitution-protected activity. I'm not breaking any laws.
What concerned Sean more was the supervisor's reaction, who clearly stated that their policies were more important and the Constitution didn't apply in this particular case. Sean was held back by his response, but he did not stop fighting for his rights.
I'm not, you're talking about your policy. I'm not breaking any laws. If you'd like, you can call law enforcement.
It's our policy.
If you'd like, you can call law enforcement so they can explain to you the laws.
You can remove yourself.
But that's not against the law,
No.
sir.
You asked me to call
You're the
law
same guy
enforcement.
that was at the jail in Mercer.
Where?
The women's prison?
Oh, no, I never went there before. No, never. This is the first time I've been to a Delaware correctional facility here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there.
Other than videotaping, you have no business.
Well, yeah, I want to do a Freedom of Information Act request, but I'm just taking some picture and video right now, but I'll get to the Freedom of Information Act request. When I get to it, I'm just taking some pictures and video of the signage here. Again, this is not a secure area or anything like that. Oh, I understand that it's state property, definitely funded by taxpayers. I understand that. I get it.
Both officers' rude behavior and ignorance made things even worse when things might have been resolved more calmly.
And the United States Constitution, which you said doesn't apply here for some reason.
No, you're mistaking the words, but...
That's what you said.
We're not going to go back and forth.
I don't want to either.
Right, okay. So here's the thing. You have no other business other than being in the building. So if I decide to remove you from the building, then what?
Well, if you physically put your hands on me and remove me from the building, that would be a crime.
It would be a crime? Show me what crime, please.
Well, you cannot put your hands on people that aren't...
Show me what crime, please.
Yeah, that would be the crime of assault. And
Assault?
that would be assault.
Remove you from the building?
Despite being a publicly accessible building, the ignorant cops continued to act aggressively and were completely unaware of the laws and the Constitution.
Yeah, no, I don't have to give them to you, though.
No, you do.
I don't.
You asked me for credentials.
Can you just take a step back, please?
No, I'm in my building. I'm asking you
Well, you're
for
in
your
our building.
credentials, but I'm asking you for your credentials.
I know.
I'm
going to
you for
take
your
a step
credentials.
back. I'm going to
Okay, you
de-escalate.
can take a step back. I'm asking for your credentials.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Where's your credentials, sir?
Sir, can I see your credentials? Your credentials is what?
As an officer, this is my credentials.
At this point, the supervisor's ego was taking over, and he lost all control. Sean tried to explain things to the supervisor, but he adamantly refused to listen or understand.
How do you go about doing that?
Why don't you
sir?
tell me since I'm here?
No, sir. You must know more than I do. So how do you go about doing that, please?
You go to the agency where you want to collect the public information and you request
This is
it.
down in Dover that has all the records.
Right.
So you're in the wrong building.
Well,
to
you
get
could
that information.
You could submit the records form anywhere.
Sir, no, you have to send a request, a form to do so. So until you have that form of request, you do not belong here.
Of course I
if you
do. I
want
can
the
write the
information,
request.
Then write the request.
Right.
and go to Dover and get that, and they'll provide all the information. So in this building, you were in the wrong building to do that.
In an effort to make the supervisor understand, Sean found himself in a back and forth argument. But things took a turn when a female cop showed up and again displayed an equally poor understanding of the law.
But you
So
can,
you're
but
in
they
the
could
wrong
forward it.
seat.
It's listen.
Sir,
That's
you
not
haven't
how it
seen a
works.
request. Did you send a request? Did
Sir,
you send a request?
you put request in writing, sir.
Did you send a request?
Sir, relax and de-escalate.
Did you send a request?
Sir, de-escalate, please.
Sir, did you send a request?
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Nice to meet you. Who are you, ma'am?
My name is Laurie, but you can't be in here with a phone. So
Why
there's a
would I?
sign right out here
Why
that
wouldn't I
says
be able to be out here with
there's
in
no
here with a
phones
phone?
in this- There's no cell phones in this building. You need to be out there.
But there's people that come in here that don't get checked for phones. How many
They
people
do
are in
get
there?
checked for phones. How would you know?
How? Because I just saw a bunch of people walk in and you
They
didn't
have-
check them for phones, ma'am.
They have to
And I'm
come
sure
the
that
other
they're.
way and they get checked for phones.
I've seen people walk in this door, ma'am, without being checked for phones.
There's no more arguments. You
I'm
need
not.
to go.
I don't
or
want
we're
to
gonna call
argue.
the police.
You can call the police, ma'am. They're going to educate you on public photography
No.
and our constitutional
No.
rights, ma'am. Go ahead, do what you need to do. Again, you're making things up. Now phones aren't allowed in this building.
We have a metal
It's-
detector back that collects all the phones. We go back there and you go through.
Sir.
To make things worse, the supervisor started following Sean so closely that he blocked his path to move forward.
Excuse me, sir.
I know. I'm okay. You're okay.
I know. You're just.
I'm asking.
You're just walking in
I know,
front of me.
but you're not going to go any further than my officer. So I'm making sure you stay pretty far away from my officer.
I
That's all.
know. Just it could be
I understand.
considered, and you know,
It could be, but I'm asking you to stay close.
disorderly
far from me.
conduct,
You don't need to
walking
be in
in
this
front of
conversation,
people.
sir. It's okay.
Finally, after waiting for quite a long time, 2 police officers showed up and Sean started narrating to them about what had happened.
I'll send you the video.
Hello.
Hey, sir. How are you?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Go over to the police.
Nice to meet you, sir.
So what can we do today? What are we doing? What's the...
Oh, I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm just working on a story here on the Department of Corrections here.
Okay.
And just staying in the publicly accessible areas. I'm not going to any restricted areas, any enclosed areas.
All right.
Just getting some pictures, some B-roll footage, and that's it.
And just like he had done with the supervisors at first, Sean immediately started educating the ignorant cop about the law.
Speaking to the two gentlemen here, you haven't provided any sort of credentials or paperwork for you to obtain that information.
Right. I don't need to provide credentials to anybody. I don't need to provide my ID. This is the United States of America.
Right.
We are free to enter into
Correct.
publicly accessible areas
But again,
and record law
but
enforcement.
right now,
It's a First Amendment protected activity, sir.
So right now you're trespassing onto state government property.
I'm not. If you read the trespass statute, that is not what the
Right.
trespass statute says.
Okay, but there's a sign out front that says
Doesn't say no
state
trespassing.
property. No trespassing, no loitering. If you see right there,
This is not loitering. Loitering. The definition of loitering is standing around not doing anything.
Right.
I'm doing something.
but again,
And yet, once again, Sean 1 as the officer had no answers for his questions and left the building to go for a supervisor. The parole officers inside were agitated and came up with an out-of-the-box solution to get rid of Sean.
Building now is closed.
You're closing the building.
I'm closing the building. Go
Okay,
ahead.
that's fine. You
okay,
can close
you
the
can leave
building.
now. You
Okay,
can leave now.
Relax.
Sir, no.
I'm
sir,
leaving.
leave.
If it's closed,
It's closed
so no
officially.
one else is going to come in here.
Sir, it's closed.
I just want to make sure the
It's
building
closed.
is closed.
It's closed officially right now.
You have the authority to close the
I have
building?
the authority to
Okay,
close the building.
That's not a problem.
The building
That's fine.
is closed officially.
So if anybody else comes in here, I'm going to come. Look, this guy's coming in here right now. It's not closed. He's coming in.
Closed.
We're closed.
We're closed. Thank you for taking care of that. You can officially leave now.
All right.
This is conducted.
Hey, listen.
I appreciate
if you
that. There's
if
nothing
you
else
if
to
you
discuss.
close,
There's nothing else to discuss. Can you
I'll
please
finish
leave
my
our
statement.
building?
I'll say my
Can you please
statement.
leave our building now?
If you're
Can you please
closed,
leave our
that's
building?
fine.
Can you please
You're
leave our
closed.
building? Can you
That's
please leave our
fine.
building?
As they shut down the building, Sean had no reason to stay, so he decided to leave. It is still unknown if he submitted a complaint or pursued legal action against the cops who violated his rights throughout the scenario. Well, this brings us to the end of this video. Today, we got to see 2 cases from auditors, showcasing their profound sense of the law and their determination to educate law enforcement officers. The officers in the first case were aggressive towards the auditor, but he showed remarkable composure. The officers involved in the second case were quite upset by the auditor's behavior, and even ended up closing the building. We sincerely hope that the brave auditors take legal action against these tyrants, holding them accountable for their actions. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, And also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.